get them to stop grabbing you so you can create distance and get away.
Jeez.
3 key moves that you guys recommend for women's self-defense class if they are being attacked or fear that their life is in danger.
Okay, so one of the places that we want to focus on is the eyes and the face. You take somebody's sight away, they can't see you. So in everything we do, I'm not one of the instructors. They are the professionals that do this, but you know, I've talked to training and stuff. You want to create distance is what you're trying to do. You're not trying to fight the person and stay in the fight, you're trying to get away. So we recommend, I recommend anything to the face or the eyes, the throat, the nose. You hit somebody in the nose, or your eyes water up and tear up and you can't see. Or if it's a male attacker, you want to go for the groin. So if I'm like this and I grab you, you just want to do something to turn and get me off my point of axis. Yeah, so, and I'm here, and then you just need to get away.
Okay.
Don't try to engage or fight. Now, if you're a trained fighter and there's a lot of women that do MMA fighting, and you want to, I would not recommend that. I would recommend you get away.
I don't do MMA fighting.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, not good. I mean, but our whole focus is for you to get away. Is just to create distance and go. Whenever she was talking about walking at night, walking to your car, I like to have your keys in your hand. I know more people have key fobs now, but if you've got a house key or something, I recommend putting that key between your fingers. That way you got something to poke or jab with if you have to defend yourself. And that can be used as a weapon. That's also, it's a sharp object. The key is a sharp object. So if you put that key to somebody's face or eyes or, neck, I mean, you're going to create, you're going to inflict some pain and they can get away. Go to the face.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One more of those.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so when they're teaching the class, they'll use this, and we'll have an officer holding the dummy or holding the pad, and we'll teach them how to use striking weapons and how to strike. So just like that. You might have an umbrella in your hand or some kind of something to strike with in your hand, and we want to show you how to be able to utilize it. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
You want one? Okay.
Can I approach her? And that way okay, I'm going to approach you. Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's almost like I would come up and try to grab you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
The easiest way to defeat this is one arm up, turning close to the wrist. You see how it's already broken? And you come back here, their face is probably going to be within striking distance. So either with an elbow or with, we call it a hammer fist, and get away.
Okay, can I try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to grab your lapel or something like that. So one arm, either way, it doesn't matter. Turn sharp that way, and then come back with either an elbow strike to the face.
No,
so
yep.
Okay.
So
just
you're
like
already kind of loaded up here. You're just going to come straight back like that. Or if their face is a little farther away, you can, that's exactly right. And then that should, normal. The main thing with this kind of a grab, it can be one-handed or it can be two-handed. Either one, it doesn't matter. What you're trying to do is defeat one thumb versus 4 fingers, right? So if I try to go down, I'm fighting against 4 fingers versus 1 thumb if I go up, all right? So, it's basic body mechanics. I'm gonna drop my elbow down below his wrist and just break. I can go slow, I can go fast, he can have 2 hands, it doesn't matter, all right? It's the same move. I'm gonna drop my shoulder and you can't hold on.
There's nothing you can do.
He can really, really grab me and hold on tight. If you have to, if it's two-handed, you can bring, another hand over and just grab your fist for a little bit of support, but it's the same thing. I'm not snatching, I'm not trying to tug, and you're defeating a thumb or 2 thumbs versus 4 to 8 fingers. So that's one of the other really good ones that we teach, because if somebody's, coming up to you in a parking lot and just think they're gonna grab you real quick, that's a really easy, quick way to defeat that. We teach it a lot with domestic violence also. This is not only with, stranger violence, but a lot of the women that come to our classes have experienced some type of domestic violence where they've been, they've tried to been drugged or, whatever the situation is. So there's a lot of basic grabs that are very easy moves to do that are they're not complicated, and they work really, really well. Like, I didn't have time to know what was going on. He's got a knife or something like that. We teach him to go down to the ground, actually. It's called the bicycle kick defense. With a gun, I'm not gonna do that. Gun is a very different scenario. If they are trying to get you to go with them, whether from the front or the back, right? So if he's here, has a gun on me, probably gonna start, doing a little bit more tactics, kind of distraction techniques, and then try to run, all right? We teach our officers how to disarm. We're not gonna, our goal for the citizens is to get away, to create distance and get away, all right? So we may teach, like a strike to the shin or something like that. We're not gonna teach them to attack that gun though. What we would recommend would be, try to talk to them, kind of throw them off of they have a plan, obviously. Throw them kind of off of that, get them thinking about something else, and then do some kind of distraction technique and run. Not in a straight line, zigzag, don't make yourself an easy target. I know that sounds, kind of funny, but running in a straight line, you're much easier to track than if your movements are unpredictable. So with a knife, you have to be much closer, right? Up close and personal. So again, we teach, and I don't mind showing you. So if we're here and I'm talking and he pulls a knife on me, again, I'm not going to try and attack the knife, right? That's kind of crazy. So I'm actually going to drop here. So what I've done is taken all of my vital organs that he can injure and kill me with and gotten them away from me, or away from him. Now what we're going to use to create distance is legs, right? So I'm going to keep these here, and you're going to strike. If they step in, you're striking just below the knee at the top of the shin, all right? That's the area that you want to strike. And I mean, you're kicking hard until hopefully they back up, create some kind of distance, and then you can get up and get away.